mark the 2-year anniversary of the end of the drug war that consumed our city for 3 years. Memorials and eulogies have been held on both sides of the city by the families of those murdered in the tragedy. Local MP James Robbins held a press conference today announcing a plan to rebuild the downtown district and make the city whole once more, ridding the district of its well-known drug dealers, prostitutes and pimps. In other news, police still have no leads in the murder of 18-year-old Lucy Hanover. Lucy's body was found metres away from her home in the downtown district. This is the 16th murder of its kind in the past 13 months. Sources say that all but one of the victims lived or worked in the downtown district. The body was taken to a city morgue where it has been stolen by an unknown group of thieves. Police are now reviewing CCTV footage in hopes to catch the criminals in the act. Police are investigating whether as many as 7 teenage girls have been sexually assaulted by men they met through a popular website. The girls, aged 12 to 16, are from Middletown and say they engaged in sexual activity or had consensual sex with men who turned out to be older than they claimed. None of the incidents appeared to be violent, says Middletown Police Sergeant Paul McKenna. He said it was difficult to determine the exact number of victims because some of the girls have been reluctant to disclose that they met.
I wake from another nightmare. The same nightmare I've been having for the past 3 months. Nothing I do eases the pain of this haunting dream. The only relief I get is when I numb it with drink. It feels like I numbed it pretty well last night. Can't remember getting in. Must have been quite a session at Cassie's. All I can remember before it went blurred was Amber shaking her thing and Betsy pouring me another I didn't ask for. I used to be the best cop in this city, but things change. When my wife was murdered, my whole world came crashing down around me. When the chief took me off the case, I was assigned to rapes, theft and muggings. But there was no way I was giving up on my case, on my wife. It's now been over 3 months since she was taken from me, my Jessica. The only good thing that I had in my life was taken from me all because I wouldn't take a bribe. I was getting closer to the truth and someone was getting scared. That night I came home to find most of my files missing and my wife dead. With my files gone, I was back to square one. I chased down every lead, but nobody was interested. Somebody with a lot of money and power was doing a good job of keeping me from the truth. I'd even resorted to paying for information that's been nothing but a waste of my time. I was still no closer to catching the bastard who killed Jessica and the others.
Dawkins. Who is this? Why are you telling me about it? Hello? Hello?
The call was short, but a lead was a lead. In this town, people are happy to stab each other in the back if it's for their own benefit. This kind of information would be all over the press come sunrise, with the headline, Domingo's Angels Slain. The difference with this murder was the victim. She was crime lord Anthony Domingo's little girl. Looks like the killer has a new uptown address. I've been on this case for what seems like a lifetime. But ever since Jessica was murdered, the case became more than a job to me. It became my purpose. One of Anthony Domingo's legal investments. Somewhere to keep his children safe, including his most precious child, Julia. His little angel. Guess it's true what they say. Money can't buy you everything.
Just like all the others. Body's been horribly mutilated. I've seen some things in my time, but this, what's happened to Julia, she didn't deserve that, no matter who her father is.
Any trace evidence?
No. Till I can clean the body up a bit, there's no chance of finding anything on her. It's just too much blood.
The chief had better put more guys on the case. If Julia's body disappears like all the others, Domingo's going to want someone to pay. We could end up with another war on our hands.
We've got guys watching the morgue 24 hours a day. I just can't understand how they're getting past security.
Maybe somebody on watch is part of it.
In this town, nothing would surprise me. I've seen my fair share of death and destruction over the years, but with this, it's like the old days all over again. I thought those days were long gone. Oh yeah, one of my guys found this. Maybe something, maybe nothing. It's found next to the body. You know this place?
Yeah, I know the place. I'll take these to be processed for you.
Fine by me. Anything to save on the paperwork. Oh, and Dawkins. Nail this bastard before it's too late.
Carter's words rung true in my head. It was up to me to catch this killer. But for me, it was already too late. If only these walls could talk. A judge would have to put Domingo away for a long time.
Are you for real? This is a crime scene. If you're gonna smoke, take it outside.
Poor Julia. Death was the only thing your father couldn't protect you from, no matter how much money he has.
Please, you don't need to see this. Let us do our work first. It's a mess.
Harvey Dawking. What the hell are you doing here? I thought you'd stopped doing real police work a long time ago.
I came to help catch the bastard who slaughtered your sister, Domingo. Can't do any harm.
Can't do any harm. I thought I told you to stay off this case, Dawkins. You're too close to it. If you're not careful, you're going to end up on Carter's slab.
This is my little sister that's died, not some cheap whore. I want this man off the case and out of the building.
I assure you, this man is not on the case. And if he doesn't get his arse out of here soon, he'll be writing parking tickets for the rest of his working life. Isn't it time you weren't here?
Let me tell you what you're going to do. You're going to take a squad over to Nolan's place and arrest that murdering son of a bitch.
Lawrence Nolan, rival crime lord from the downtown district. A few years back, both the big drug families had an all-out war that crippled the city, splitting it in half. The downtown district ran by Nolan's father and the city centre ran by Domingo. The war ended after the killing of Nolan's father, and Lawrence inherited the family's empire, including its enemies.
That bastard thinks he can scare me and my father by ordering a cheap hit. Well, this time he's gone too far, and that bastard's going to pay. You sort this out, or I will. Understand?
You better stay away from Nolan in this case, Dawkins, because if I hear your name mentioned just one more time, you're through! Got it?
It was time to pay Nolan a little visit. Cassie's. If you like drugs, drinks and girls, then this is the place for you. It's the only place where you can get pussy for a penny. And the owner of this fine establishment, Lawrence Nolan.
Usual, Harvey?
Nolan about.